Okay. So in the first question, there was the separate chemistry and accent. Okay. The following table gives the information about six substances, and what we have to find, which substance could have a
Y-
macromolecular structure similar to that of silicon oxide.
yes.
Hmm. Silicon oxide. What will be the structure of silicon oxide?
What's it called? It will be like
Hmm.
silicon oxide will be like it will have like
Hmm.
high melting and boiling points.
Okay. So and their conductivity is what?
Like good.
So you have in the E it is poor. You have chosen the E option.
Oh,
Hmm. Yes.
so it should be so it should be A.
No. In the water, silicon, the its conductivity, it is not conductive in water. Okay,
Mhm.
it is not conductive in water. What about in solid?
And solid, it's good.
It's a good conductor.
I think so. Silicon.
It has zero conductivity in the solid form. Now you have chosen the right option, but your why I don't know why you are explaining it wrong. The E option is correct.
Hmm.
What you are thinking?
I
Hmm?
wasn't sure about silicon oxide.
Okay. You know,
Yeah.
silicon is what? Is this a metal or is this a non-metal?
A metal.
It
Yeah,
belongs
a
to
metal.
silicon is a metal. Okay.
Yes.
And oxygen.
Oxygen is a non-metal.
Oxygen is a non-metal. Which type of bonding is this? You know, silicon
Uh,
is it. There is this is the covalent bonding. This is not
yeah,
ionic bonding. Okay,
yeah.
because silicon is it is not in that group. In which group is this? Silicon plus 6 and -2. Look, wait a minute. I have to check the periodic table. Yeah, so basically, yeah, it there will be a covalent bonding because the
Mhm.
electronegativity difference is very less, and it has high melting and boiling point. Why the melting and boiling point will be high?
Because what's it called? It's a metal.
Yeah, there is a no. This is not a there is this is a covalent structure. Okay,
Yeah,
a
covalent.
giant, a big covalent structure.
Giant.
Yeah,
Yes.
strong covalent bonds. There are strong covalent bonds. That's why the melting and boiling points are high. Okay,
Hmm.
and you know when there is a strong bonding, it means they are not freely available. That's why
Yeah.
it is not conductive as solid as well as it is not conductive in liquid form. So E option is correct. Okay,
Hmm.
which substance are solid at room temperature?
A and
Hmm.
C.
Okay, which substance could be a metal?
Uh,
Could be a metal.
could be it's
Hmm.
it's A. Yeah.
Why?
because uh, because it has high melting points and like what's it called? It has good conductivity, and when it's good conductivity, it's a metal.
Hmm. You know,
Yeah.
metals, they have high melting points and they have high boiling points. So if you see, there are just
Yes.
three options like 839, 776, and 1607. A, when we talk about the A, the metals have high melting points as well
Yeah.
as their boiling points are high. And what else? They are good conductors,
The
right?
electric, yeah,
Yeah,
in liquid and solid.
as well as in solid. Yeah. Okay. Which substance could be aqueous sodium chloride? Aqueous sodium chloride.
I didn't know what aqueous sodium is, so
Aqueous
I
means
wrote
to dissolve in. You know what is sodium
like
chloride?
sodium chloride, sodium and chlorine when it's dissolved.
Which type of bonding is this? Is this ionic or is
Covalent.
this covalent?
Covalent.
Like how it is covalent?
No, ionic. Sorry,
Hmm.
because sodium and chloride.
Yeah. So it means that sodium chloride has it has ionic bonding, right? And
Yes.
you, as you know, the it has ionic bonding. So what type of what will be the melting point and freezing and the boiling point?
Just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, what were you asking?
I was asking about this aqueous uh, sodium chloride. What can be for the
Hmm.
aqueous? Aqueous means to dissolve sodium chloride in water. Okay. So what happens
Yeah.
when we dissolve sodium chloride? I can give you a hint that when we dissolve sodium chloride, the you can say the melting point or freezing point decreases. Okay. There is
Hmm.
a negative value,
Oh,
as well as boiling
so
point will also be less. But boiling point is less, but that will not be negative.
okay, so then the conductivity in electricity, like
In
electricity
the
in
in the
liquid,
solid
will,
form, it is poor conductor, but in liquid
yeah.
form, it is a good conductor. So what can be this?
So it should be, what's it called? Like
I'm saying I'm
F,
repeating the condition.
because
Yeah, it is
is
F.
it F?
Yes. You
Because
know
it's
when. Yes.
yeah, because it's about it's about a conductor in solid, but a good conductor in liquid.
Yes. And you know when we add this sodium chloride in water, the freezing point decreases. Okay, the melting point. The melting point decreases. Even it becomes negative, -5. Okay.
Mhm.
So dissolving sodium chloride lowers the melting point, or you can say the freezing point. That's why the F will be the right answer. Okay. Which substance is an ionic compound? Yeah, which one is an ionic compound?
What's it called? C,
Why?
because it has high melting point and
Hmm.
like you can see, it
What
has high
about
melting point
conductivity?
and
Hmm.
conductivity in solids is it doesn't conduct in solid, but
Yes,
it conducts in liquid.
liquid form. Yes. Why it conducting in liquid form? Because ionic compounds they form ions. They
Yeah, it
form
was
ions
yeah,
in the liquid form, and ions
yeah
are what?
because
Hmm. Hmm.
because it's like it has electrolytic attraction of
Yeah, electrostatic
opposite.
attraction. Yes, opposite charges. Exactly. And those ions, ions can conduct electricity. That's why our body can also
Mhm.
conduct electricity, because in our body there are ions. There are sodium ions in our body, there are chloride ions, there are different type of ions. That's why we are
Mhm.
conductive in nature. That's why we need to protect ourselves from the that's why we need to be protected from the electricity. Okay.
Mhm.
अभी नहीं खानी freezer में रख दो. Okay. um, which substances are liquid at room temperature?
Or liquid at room temperature, like
Hmm.
it's D because it has like D and F because melting points are below room temperature and boiling points are above room temperature.
Which one you said?
D and F because you can see
Hmm.
the melting
Yes,
points.
yes, exactly.
Yeah,
D has, if we see the D, there is
it's a
low.
negative
Hmm.
melting point. Yeah,
Hmm.
when it's negative, it won't be at room temperature.
Yes, exactly. Good. Okay. Next question. Explain the following in terms of kinetic particular theory. The rate of most of the reaction increases at high temperature. Yes. Why?
Because like at high temperatures, like the particles when it gets heated,
Hmm. What happens when they hit it? What happens after that? Why we are saying this? Can you hear me?
and the particles will gain more kinetic energy and
Hmm.
will move faster, and the particles will collide more frequently and faster.
Hmm.
So that will, yeah, and then leads to more collision at
Yes, and
like,
that's why their heart temperature will be high. Due to collision,
yes,
this happens
yes.
because when there is high kinetic energy, there will be more frequent collisions. Okay, they will collide with themselves as well as they will collide with the wall of the container in which you have placed those particles. Okay, they will collide with
Mm,
that container as well. So these collisions will result in the increase of the temperature, right?
mhm, yeah.
Okay, explain the following in terms of the kinetic particular theory. A liquid has fixed volume but takes up the shape of the container. A gas takes up the shape of the container but it does not have a fixed volume. Yeah, this is what will be its answer.
So what's it called? Like gases have like so first talk about liquid. Liquid are like close, and it has a fixed volume. But what's it
अभी
called? Uh,
मैंने कहा था नहीं.
the movement is random, so it can go in any direction. So like it can allow like the flow of liquid to take the shape of the container due to it's the random movement.
Yes,
Yeah,
in
and for
liquid. Hmm.
yeah, and for gas, like the particles are weak and the forces are weak as well, and it allows them to move like random as well in all directions, so it can like get into the volume of the container.
Yes, exactly. The gases have no fixed volume. That's why they randomly move in the in the container and they take the shape of the container.
Hmm.
Okay. They will show the melting point and boiling point and electrical properties of six substances. Which three substances are solid at room temperature?
Um, this one, which three substances are solid at room temperature? A, B, and D.
Why?
Because you see, like the melting points are what's it called?
Let's talk
When you
about
see,
substance A.
yeah, okay.
First, tell me one by one. Substance A. Why it is solid?
Okay. Okay, because the melting and boiling points are above room temperature.
Yes,
Yes,
that they have
and
mentioned.
it's
Hmm.
yeah, it's a good electrical conductor at room temperature.
Hmm. And you know, there's a
Yeah,
hint that it does not dissolve.
yeah,
That's why this is a clue that it is solid.
yes,
You know, it is much higher.
because
961 degrees, much higher than the 25 degrees Celsius. Room temperature is 25. It is much higher than that. What
yeah,
about substance? What was the other substance you were saying?
A, B, and what's it called? A, B, and
Hmm.
D.
A, B, and E. What about B? Why you have chosen the B?
What's it called? Because it has high. I went from the melting points because it's higher melting points, like above room temperature, above 25 degrees.
Chicken wala. Yes. Okay, in the next part, which one is ionic and why?
Um, D. Yeah, D. D is not ion because it does not conduct as solid, but what's it called? It will conduct in when dissolved in water in a
And
liquid form.
its melting point is quite high, 803 degrees.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. Which one is gas at room temperature?
C because like it's above 20 below 25 degrees, and but the boiling is above 25 degrees. That shows us that it's C.
Yes.